It's meant to be. It's meant to be. Oh my goodness. I was just browsing through Facebook. Oh, and by the way, this is RyanREAX. If you're new to my channel, just bear with me, because this is going to be deep. I'm all about this stuff. All about it. Five Finger Death Punch, living the dream. I was scrolling through Facebook and ended up just seeing an article where they were basically talking about this song. I've known about the band, A Little Piece of Heaven, or I don't know. I just know I've heard of them many years ago. Never really cared to listen to much of them or their music or whatever. But being that Facebook had some article about this, and now what is it, Metal Injection or Metal Wire or whatever magazine kind of thing goes on, they obviously wrote an article about it, apparently talking about the masks. So I'm like, okay, like literally within the past 3 minutes, I just found that to going on the YouTube to putting in. I just put Five Finger Death Punch mask, and then I seen. Hold on. Yeah, it's okay. Loudwire depicts mask wearer as communists. Cool. Did not mean to start it. YouTube is stupid. It'll automatically play whenever you put it in full screen and stuff. And I had to back it up. I already had it ready to go. I just want to let the song play, and then I'll talk about it. But let's go. Fiction reveals truth that reality obscures. Yeah. The Walking Dead, okay. Yeah, I see where we're going. Okay, so people just going crazy over toilet paper in the stores. Yeah, so it's pretty much expectation versus reality. So when you think of America, in this case, Captain America, you think of some like strong beast, patriotic, go America, we're gonna fight, we're awesome, we train hard, we have all the equipment, our mental capacity is just freaking crazy. But then reality, we're just a bunch of fat, whiny, sissy hillbillies complaining about stuff. Yeah, a bunch of idiots eating Tide Pods. Okay. See what they're doing. They're trying to gain controversy so they can continue to be relevant because of the American attention span being so low. Oh, okay. So somebody with an exempt pin, basically saying they're exempt from law and order, without a mask, is ordering you to wear one. So you put it on, now you're considered compliant. There's your compliant badge. Yep, hypocrisy at its finest. People's Republic of America. So the ones that are being slaved, building the country. You know, she waves, not because she cares about you, but because she wants to see if you're gonna wave back, if you're going to show some type of appreciation for what they consider their authority and power. Just like the song On the Top by Ginger, which came out before all this COVID crap happened too. Isn't lonely on the top, is there anyone for you? So, although these leaders and masters are rich, powerful, and elite, and they can do anything they want for the most part, they're bored, and they're trying to do anything to entertain themselves by being on that power trip. It happens all the time in prisons with the prison guards. They'll be friends with more known criminals in there that they can accept bribes off of, and then make sure that they are in the know from all the stuff that's going on. If they can secretly, because you can't do it openly for two reasons. One, you may lose your job, and two, because it's going to get yourself killed in there by them, because let's say the elite prisoners can't be showing themselves up by associating with guards. They'll do it to gain, but they won't publicly do it because people will plot, oh yeah, he's working with them. Although in some ways it's okay to work with them because they're the ones smuggling in stuff. But that's just one topic. Now, let's just keep it sort of relevant to the music video. They're bored, so they're going to interact with their citizens just to make it seem like they care, and so they can see what's going on, so they can keep you in line and address things, but they have to make it so you trust them or they trust you. You have to pretend to trust each other. Now, the cool thing would be if these guys wearing the mask, secretly under the mask, had like some type of weapon or something where they could just reveal, like, we know, and then just blow them all up. Just, like they're secretly complying, but deep down they're planning. They're planning. But most people are sheep, and they're just complying just for the simple fact of complying. They don't even know that they're being duped. So the gimps, the ones that kiss the butts of the politicians, very metaphorical right there. They're complying because they're wearing masks, but that's what gimps do anyway, regardless of pandemic or whatever. But they want to be there. They want to be worshipped. They want to worship, and they want to be worshipped. Because those beings go hand in hand with their master. They can't function and survive without them. They don't want to. They've been fed a lie their entire life, and they want to continue to look stupid. And they think that it's a good thing. I don't know what the twist is here for him to turn around. Like, you can only control me for so long. Let's see. Sorry, I had my volume on low. Hopefully that didn't affect too much of the video. Probably did. My man, taking off that mask. So they're starting to work together to take back the America that once was. Think. The zombies are starting to finally wake up from the matrix that they put each other in and themselves in.
Well, they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Why did they never mention what's real?
Yes, the Great Awakening. Everyone's starting to go crazy and realize, man, we let this go on too far. The Constitution was written, and the entire idea was, especially with the Bill of Rights, to fight against tyrannical governments. But little by little did they strip away stuff, and people still wanted to live their lives. So you don't just do it all at once. You have to do it little by little to desensitize people into agreeing with the subtle changes. It's stepping stones. You know, imagine 50 steps. You're not going to jump from step 1 to step 50. That's a big leap. People are going to be like, whoa, how'd you get over there that quick? But if you just creep your way, you tiptoe a little bit, it's going to go unnoticed until you're there. And then it's like, I'm here. And then the awakening happens. But it's harder because as they were tiptoeing, they also were able to plan and put things in place to where, although we're awakening, the military-industrial complex improves. More numbers, better weaponry, better defense mechanisms, more laws being passed to get people in law enforcement and the military in general to comply with capturing people, kidnapping people, putting people in prisons and in jails for breaking laws that they slowly implemented.
And in between, it seems the path we're on is paved with blood and sorrow. No thought about tomorrow, just part of the machine. So it seems, yeah, so it seems, we're all living the dream. We're all living the dream.
And you see, the awakening isn't just going to be like the militias. It's going to be even people that you would least expect. Your next door neighbors, people in law enforcement, as you just seen. Soldiers that thought they were fighting a war for a good reason and then realized that it was all for just to continue to get their agenda for whatever they want, whether it's resources or controlling different parts of the world to build this global empire. But there's still that number that won't conform to our side, the good side. They'll stay on their side. And they're the ones that have the billions of rounds of hollow point ammo and all this stuff.
Here is your pin, sir.
A bad daydream, sir. Sign here, sir.
There it is. I just talked about it. I literally just talked about it. Yes. This, like, I couldn't have reacted to anything better right now. And it's coming from a band that I never would have expected to do this. Something, a band where I never really got into, but I've heard of. The Founding Fathers signed it to try to prevent this stuff from happening. So living the dream, there was a dream of this stuff not happening, but we're living to the other side of it to where, okay, well, this is why we signed it, but this is happening. That was a cool concept. Very cool. Very well thought out video. I would have added more stuff, but I understand they can only wake you up so little too. If you put too many things in there, it's already causing controversy. It already is. But let me see. We might as well put it on. I mean, this is a reaction. Let's react. Shoot. Let's react. Although they're probably gonna frickin'. We'll just listen to it. They're probably gonna flag this. So we won't watch, we'll just listen. They're probably gonna flag it regardless.
Hey, it's Lauren with the latest rock news. Five Finger Death Punch are pulling no punches with their politically charged new video for Living the Dream. The clip delivers a strong opinion on the current state of the world, featuring a Nancy Pelosi-esque leader praising mask wearers for being compliant, even presenting them with a button displaying the communist sickle emblem. The video also shows zombies hoarding toilet paper, a work camp for the People's Republic of America, and includes an uprising where people rip off their masks heading into a violent battle, carrying American flags in pursuit of the female leader. A newscast even pops on touting the Great Awakening. Guitarist Zoltan Bathory states, "America is a beautiful idea that draws immigrants like myself from all over the world to the promised land of equality, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This idea is now under siege, and certain events are starting to remind me of the things many of us came here to escape." He later adds, "We are living in the manipulator's paradise where liars and hypocrites run unscathed, the news are just opinions, politics are a blood sport, and facts are determined by consensus instead of the truth. We as artists, however, have a unique opportunity to portray and ridicule the absurd to prevent it from becoming reality." To see the video and make your own observations, head on over to Loudwire.
And that's pretty much it. Like, the world is upside down. You know, the Bible clearly says that Satan is the god of this planet, and it shows. When you start living godlessly, you start going against what God had in mind, which that's happened the very first few days of this earth. This is what you get. This is what you freaking get. Whether you believe it or not, that's, hey, God loves you enough to give you that free will to choose if you want to believe that. Some deep stuff. I really hope this video is up. This reaction, I hope it's not flagged. Powerful. But if you enjoyed the reaction, please post some more suggestions down below. As always, may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. And I will say, I don't wear masks. I haven't worn a mask at all since COVID started. Period. And I won't. Thank you, band, for doing this. Thank you, Five Finger Death Punch.